How does the phenomenon of earworms work, where a piece of music plays on loop in your mind? And what strategies exist for ending the loop? I don't know how it works, but in blue da ba dee 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 da ba dee. I've heard one way is to get rid of it is to go and listen to the song in full. Get a copy of the lyrics and read along with the song so you're in no doubt about what any of the lyrics are. After that, your brain is fully satisfied and can move on to other stuff. I just finished the song in my head. Honestly, I'm not sure about the reason it happens, although I suspect it has something to do with humans being wired for pattern recognition. However, I do have a suggestion on how to break the loop. Listen to the song all the way to the end. Because you heard the song end, your brain will usually recognize that as an event boundary and move on to something else. This is also the reason you forget what you're doing when you walk into another room. Passing through a doorway causes your brain to create an event boundary, so it moves on from whatever you were thinking about before. My solution is just to get a different song stuck in my head. I've heard that doing math problems in your head is a good method to stop earworms. The few times that I remembered enough to try it seemed to work for me. I wake up with one in my head every day. It's rarely the same one, and usually listening to the song clears it up, or listening to a bunch of different songs. Apparently not everyone gets them like I do. I had no idea. You don't end the loop, you merely replace the loop. No idea. But love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me? Can't relate. I can't remember any melodies. I don't know why or how my brain is like this, but I have negative musical talent. My earworms mutate. Right now I have one that's been there for a couple weeks, slowly driving me insane. It's too hard to describe because it no longer resembles the original song. A more relatable example is from around the time that the Queen biopic, and A Star Is Born with Lady Gaga came out. The Shallows and Bohemian Rhapsody became intertwined in my mind. I keep hearing in the shallows, I need no sympathy, and it's just that part. Over and fucking over. Does this happen to anyone else? Listening to this song resolves this for me. How does the phenomenon of earworms work? I've given this a little thought. I expect our minds fixated on a song for one reason or another. Why a song? That is another topic. We seem to have different levels of processing. 1. Whatever we choose to do, like play a first-person shooter or hold meaningful conversation. 2. Whenever we are on autopilot, like driving work. But it's your old job, or when reading it's the part that processes USAF as USAF instead of United States Air Force. Our inner idiot. Perhaps the inner idiot is my own personal variation. It may be something that tends towards self-harm or likes crass humor. 3. Whenever things just come to mind and click. I see it when I'm doing something completely unrelated, and the solution to an early problem comes to mind. That solution can only come to mind if I've been working on the problem our inner idiot fixates and keeps recalling that memory. Our active processing hears the memory. That is my theory. I used to be consumed by earworms as well. My remedy is a backup song, a song that I like so much that I don't mind if it's stuck in my head. Mine is What I Got by Sublime. Whenever I notice a catchy song that's looping in my head, I mentally start playing my backup song until the other one is forgotten. Kinda enjoy my free iPod brain. You should read the book Musicophilia by neurologist Oliver Sacks. He explores many fascinating examples of how our actually brain connects with music. Part of the book is about this phenomenon. Seriously, I can't recommend it enough. I once heard from a musician that the theme to Sanford and Son will get any earworm out of your brain. Spotify pays the Pentagon to beam them into your skull to boost listen count and revenue. Hope that helps. I just figured that it was a part of my autism, having a radio in my head constantly playing songs over and over again. Sometimes if I concentrate hard enough I can get it to switch to a more preferred song. But eventually it fades back into an annoying one. Lol. You might have ADHD.